Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you the only 2025 BYD HAN L DM-i version. But if you want, you can choose the electric version. HAN L. So BYD officially announced all the information about this new hybrid sedan. Here we get the HAN L. I will show it later. This vehicle, is completely different if we compare with the HAN DM-i, which is over here. This is also good, but this one is something BYD, we need to appreciate them because it's at next level of their hybrid sedan. Why I say that? Because you see the design. Also look at the interior. It's a very luxury vehicle, and they have changed a lot of things. See this design. Also look at the quality of the interior. It's a very high quality nappa leather. Also look at this design. It looks like the carbon fiber. And we got the refrigerator, HUD, all kind of options in this sedan. So we can compare it with a BMW 5 Series, Audi A6, or also we can compare with the Mercedes E-Class. But look at this vehicle. Here also we are getting the screen. From the screen you can activate the seating, seat massage. I'll show it later. Is there any refrigerator here? No, they have just kept one refrigerator at that part. So why I say that we can compare this vehicle with the Audi A6, BMW 5 Series, or Mercedes E-Class, because it has even though better option than those vehicles. I know those are the very famous brand and also very popular model. I also like the Audi A6, BMW 5 Series, but we are getting this vehicle here in China within 28,000 to 35,000 US dollar. But if I want to buy a Audi A6, I need to spend 40,000 US dollar. That is the twist. And the sales range 1,400 kilometer, even more than 1,400 kilometer. Battery sales range 145 or 170 kilometer. So if you're living here in China, you'll have a lot of options. It's a smart driving edition. So let me mention there are 5 different versions. It got 1.5 liter turbo engine along with 29.46 kWh battery pack. Fuel tank capacity 50 liter and fuel cost will be 3.9 liter per 100 kilometer. So if you wanna buy an Audi A6 PHEV version, the fuel cost is higher than the BYD HAN L DM-i. And the price is 28,000 to 35,000 US dollars. So those vehicles will be more expensive than the HAN L DM-i. But this is a really luxury hybrid sedan. Or if you want, you can choose the electric sedan. So come to the front side. The front design is better. It's very sharp. But the rear design is pretty similar like the HAN DM-i version. But I love the front design. So we'll get a full LED daytime running light. So this will be feasible in day and night. Also we'll get the LED headlight, LED high beam and low beam. And here is the logo, 360 camera and a functional grille. Also we get the splitter at the front. They haven't mentioned the drag coefficient of this vehicle. It should be below to 0.25 city. So here you can use the NFC card. So smart driving edition, you got the automatic driving, automatic parking assist. These are all the pop-out door handles. So I love this interior. This is really good one. So let's go and check it out, the engine bay. As I mentioned, it got 1.5 liter turbo engine along with VVD gearbox. So the power output for this version, this is a performance edition, four-wheel drive one. So power output will be 544 horsepower along with 670 newton meter of torque. Top speed 200 kilometer and 0 to 100 3.9 second. But if you choose the two-wheel drive one, then power output will be 272 horsepower along with 315 newton meter of torque. And 0 to 100 it will take 6.9 seconds for basic version. But this one is the performance edition. So you'll also get huge power output, which is 544 horsepower along with 670 newton meter of torque and 0 to 100 3.9 seconds. So even though if we choose the Audi A6 55, but still you won't get this kind of sporty feelings, But I love that model, Audi A6. I really like it. It's also one of my favorite sedan. But I think this is also a really good sedan. If you are living here in China, then it's good for you because for global market it will be very expensive. Even the rear design, you see, rear interior design is also beautiful. So come to the rear side. We don't have much space, but that's okay. So if you see the rear design, as I mentioned it got the same LED tail lights. We call it Chungguojie. So we'll get full LED tail lights. Also the BYD badge over here, 360 camera, and there are so many parking sensors. And they are T-exhaust. Both are functional. Let's open the cargo. They haven't mentioned the cargo space because it's a new vehicle, where it looks like 480 liters. So we get a little bit of space for the tools. So press here, it's gonna be closed. And we got a radio antenna at the top, which is functional. So at the right side, see, it's a very long sedan, 5.1 meter long. So let me mention the height of the vehicle. Height of the vehicle 1.5 meter. Length is 5.01 meter. And wheelbase is 2.97 meter. For hold distance 1.96 meter. Rear hold distance also 1.96 meter. So you get enough space. And this is your charging port. There are two charging ports. So you get 29 kWh battery pack. So if you use the slow charger, it will take 4 to 5 hours to charge your battery. But if you use the fast charger, then it will take only 20 minutes. Also, we'll get the Bridgestone tire with 19-inch wheels. Tire size will be 245 by 45 R19. And you see the wheels up. There isn't the BYD brake, but it looks like the Brembo one. I'm not sure if it has got the air suspension or not. But the ground clearance, it will be around 20 centimeter. And if you come to the left side, so here is your fuel tank. Fuel tank capacity 50 liter and fuel cost will be 3.9 liter per 100 kilometer. Yes, so you can drive this vehicle 1,400, even though more than 1,400 kilometer. So here they have mentioned it. Really good. Let's go and check it out. The interior. So I appreciate their hard work because BYD is always like they're not like other brands that they are often trying to do something better. We used to see the BYD Han, right? Han DMI and EV version before the CLTC range was below to 1,000 kilometer. Now they came up with fifth generation of DMI system, and we'll get higher CLTC range. And there is the DMI, HAN DMI, and now they come up with the HAN L DMI. That means that some of the customers might come here and they are thinking about the HAN DMI is not good enough to compare with the Audi A6, BMW 5 Series, or the Mercedes E-Class. So they do need something better than that. Now they came up with the HAN L DMI or HAN L EV, and this one is way better design. So this is why I appreciate BYD, because they're non-stop working, on their models. They are always trying to come up with some new models, new ideas. Maybe some of them are working well, some of them may not, but that doesn't matter. They're often trying. So you see, this is the output. Price is, even though way cheaper than Audi A6, BMW 5 Series, or Mercedes E-Class. We got the HUD PVC leather in the dashboard. Also, we get a camera here, so it can help you check your steering wheels if you don't focus on driving. And look at this design, very beautiful design. We got the glove box, one airplane at the right, two in the middle, one in the left. And also we get the Max 50W wireless charger, so you can choose different color here to make it more colorful. This is your hazard button, and look at those switches. You see, this chrome has been changed. It doesn't look cheap at all. You can drive it as an EV or HEV version. EV cell range 145 to 175 kilometer, but HEV CLTC range will be 1400 kilometer. And here we can change the mode. Normally to sport, no field, so you can drive it into 4 different modes. You can increase and decrease the volume. Also, we will get 2 cup holders, and we get the refrigerator with the armrest box. But you won't get this kind of options in Audi A6, BMW 5 Series. And we'll get the leather wrapped steering wheels, which is adjustable, but that is something maybe they will work on it in the next upgrade model, because this one you have to adjust it manually. So here we get the hook. It should be the power adjustable, so we have to adjust it manually. And we get 2 paddle shifters, one in the left, one in the right. Both are functional. This is the indicator, and the same kind of leather wrapped steering wheels we used to see in their other models. So here we'll get the logo airbag, and there are some switches as well. This design also looks a bit better than the previous design. And now come to the screen. So from here we can check out the 360 views. Well, the rear design, I hope they will try to, but here we don't have much space at the rear side in this showroom, so I actually cannot explain it like the way I should. But that's okay. But I still think they need to work a little bit more on the rear design. But the front, and the side view, and the interior is perfect. Well, so from here, sunroof sunset. This is very important, right? Sunroof sunset. You can open. Also, if you want, you can close it from here, or you can close it from the screen. And the sunset, so we got the sunset, so close it. This is also important. You should have the sunset and the sunroof. Well, we can also open and close it from there. And there is a sunglass box. There are lights. You see, if you touch it, it will open and close. And what else we got? Skylight here. Windows we can open, close. The mirror also. You can fold it from here. And look at this performance edition. All the seats are electric. You can activate fully open. Okay. Ventilation for all the seats. Heating system. All seats are electric, so you can activate the heating system. Even though the steering wheels is also massage 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, rear seats also you can activate the massage. And let me relax straight as wave. You can even control it. And the adjustment, so the seat we can adjust it. So here also you can adjust the AC. And there are some software missing in this, the one we are using here in China, but for global market you will get the such as the Apple CarPlay, so you don't need to worry about that. And the system, rest of the systems are same. Delaying the pilot, doors, display, HUD, driving. As I mentioned, you can drive it into 4 different modes: normal, eco, sport, and snowfield. Active safety, parking safety. So that's pretty well. Now let's go and check it out the second row, right? Well, so here, look at those design. The Swiss designs, you see the chromes are way better than their Han DMI. Han DMI is also a good one, but I means that it's the luxury, luxury level is higher. Price range is not that high, but still this is really, really good design. So come to the second row. Here in the second row, let's go and check it out. Sit inside. First, look at here. I'm more than 186. You see my leg space? My leg space and head space is more. As a sedan, I'm getting more space in this vehicle because length is more than 5.1 meter. And we can choose different colors to make it more colorful. These are all the high quality Nappa leather. And we got one screen at this part. This should be the carbon fiber. I'm a bit confused. If it is the carbon fiber, then then it's more than they have given more than the expected within that price. And look at the ear vent. We also got 2 ear vents. From here you can activate the seating seat ventilation as well, but we have another option as also we can move the seat. So where is it? So here we get another screen, just like the Ninja G9 GT and the G9, or even though the same screen will get in BYD U8, Yangwang U8. So from here, see, we can choose different colors to make it more colorful. Skylight, ventilation, close, open, stop. If you want to stop, you can stop it. Sunset, sunroof, or just stop. Even though 93%, if you want to open, you can open. If you want to open 82%, then stop. So everything we can control it. And the seat heating, seat massage, seat ventilation, everything you can adjust from here in the second row. So you won't get this kind of options within this budget vehicles. The price is only 28 to 35,000 US dollar. But if you want this kind of options in the Mercedes E-Class, you have to spend 50,000 US dollar. Even though if you want Audi A6 PT5, then you have to spend just like same as the Mercedes E-Class. It will be 45 to 50,000 US dollar. But this vehicle is only 28 to 35,000 US dollar, and we are getting all kind of options. That's really good. So also we'll get 2-year fans, 2 years report, and at the top these materials has been changed also. It won't be so hot inside the vehicle during summer. Also we got one light at the left side, one at the right side. This design is also a new design. So that's pretty well. I think now many of the local customers here, they can go for this vehicle, and they will definitely go for it because they're getting more facilities in this vehicle with higher sales range within a reasonable price. So that's pretty well. I will share more new vehicles like. Support me to subscribe my channel, and till then, bye bye.